You're not rooting for your own team.
You can't walk out on the set, bro. That's the cut anyway. Top 5 NBA players.
I can go 6 Lakers in my stuff.
LeBron at 1.
I gotta go with King.
Jordan at 2.
Magic.
I'm gonna take Kobe.
Kareem.
My small forward, I'll take Latrell Sprewell.
This guy.
Sportsmanlike Conduct Podcast.
So I remember I was in about 5th grade. I was taking a bus, the B8 bus. I don't know where I was going. Probably Ditmas or something, right? So I get on the bus. I didn't have my bus pass. So the bus driver, the bus driver was like, yo, you can't get on the bus. And I remember I was with Marty and Ashley. And I turned around to him and I was like, yo, this nigga won't let me on the bus. Yo, that bus driver gave me a look. He was probably like my age right now. He gave me a look like, these kids is just so stupid, bro.
Disrespectful.
Yeah, I still remember that. I'm still embarrassed. I still think about it. And when I hear kids carrying on, it clicks like, yo. So let's say that was like 40 years ago. What was that? He's probably like, that's probably fresh, closer to Jim Crow.
Oh yeah, that's
than
80,
ever, you know what I'm saying?
Early 80s, 82, 83.
So that word probably to him was a serious word, bro. And I'm just throwing it around like, this nigga won't let me on the bus. He gave me a look like, bro.
Like, you don't know.
He still let me on the bus, bro. He still let me ride.
After saying all that.
Wow. Just like get on the bus.
He didn't even say nothing. He just gave you a look like,
he gave looks like Pops will give us. Like Pops gives you that look like, don't stop it. Whatever you're doing, just stop it. And I still remember that. Embarrassing, bro.
You just sit down and crumble, yo.
Horrible. But yeah, back to you, Dirk. Where do I stand on this word? I try not to use it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like you were saying, you're around your parents, you go to your parents' house, you don't curse.
Right.
Or you act. I cursed twice, man. Come on, man. Look, I set myself up, yo. You try not to curse around your parents, right? Because you're conscious. You know what I'm saying? So the N-word, we could do it, bro.
But and exactly to your point, right? You know, we all part of the hip hop culture. We, hip hop, nigga, this, nigga, that, right? I write rhymes, whatever. So it's become part of the lexicon. But still, right? If I hear my son say that shit, like if he on his computer playing games or whatever, he might be playing with people that's not all black.
Right.
Even if he's in his room with the door closed and I hear the nigga word, I'm like, yo,
right,
stop saying that shit.
Yeah.
But instead I'm running around with these niggas.
Do it.
But I stand with the people that want to get rid of it.
I hear you, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's tough, man.
But it's a very
I know what you say. My son, he was in the middle of a intense sporting event, and he used that word, and I heard him clear.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he was way on the other side of the football field, and I heard him clearly, and I was like, yo,
it's different.
I'm a little bit uncomfortable with this, but he hears me say it all the time. So, it was just a reality check. I'm going to correct him. I'm his father.
But they don't know how to use it in the right environment.
Right. That time he used it right. He was angry.
Because you ain't supposed to be there at the game.
That's my point. Even though we grew up in this culture,
it's tough, man.
Even us at our age, we still feel some kind of way. And it even just about white people. Like I said, my son.
Yeah, we're making them comfortable though using it. Like you said, Dave Chappelle, all his bits, he throwing around that word, and white people laughing, and it's funny, and it's ha ha, and it's like.
Too,
but then when that's why Dave Chappelle, we listened to what he said too. That's kind of part of the reason why he left the show. He just felt like they were wanting to do too much coonery and buffoonery with him. But I'm like, yo, you did 2 seasons of that,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just, maybe, but he just clicked all of us. I'm not casting any judgment on him leaving or not. That was his choice.
But it's
But-
probably like what you said when you heard your son.
Yeah, it's just he just probably just came in one day.
You still feel weird about it, even though you said.
Yo, they probably kept pushing it though. They probably kept coming to him like, yo, do this.
Get this monkey suit on.
Yeah,
man.
he's probably like, all right. Like,
Yo, it's a pink gorilla, man. Don't worry about it, man.
But I agree with D. It's something it's just never gonna go away.
Never.
Nah.
Well, it's a generational
It's
thing.
always gonna be controversial.
The only thing that will probably soften the word or the impact or would kind of like, alleviate, dangers of that word is if, black people, advance, you know what I'm saying? And be in a better situation economically.
But that's
You
the
see what I'm
thing.
saying?
But you
'Cause
will
I think-
always be that to them, though. I know what you're saying, but even socially economic advancement for black people, you still will get called that.
You would, but I think people of other races will be more reluctant to do that. I think once we,
well, they
as a
keep-
collective,
how
if
about
we,
this, right? Yeah, I'm sorry, D.
No, I'm just saying, as a collective, once we start to respect ourselves, I think all other races will follow suit to a certain extent.
Maybe.
But you know you're conscious when you're using the word, right? Like, if I go to my son's school and I'm speaking, that word is not entering. I'm not even bringing that word in the building, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
sometimes it slips
You
out.
can be on the phone.
Unless you see what acting up, then you call him that.
Nigga right here. Sit your ass down, man.
Yeah, like Chris
When
Rock
we
said.
congregate at home and stuff, and like me, you, and O are talking, we use that word
Right, and mom pops right there.
subconsciously. Yeah, mom, pops, and the kids.
Yeah.
Yo,
I know.
all the kids, they see us when we conversate, and they hear that word. They hear we use that word, and we're kind of oblivious
Yeah, you're
to
right.
how much of an effect that it would have.
I gotta admit that.
What's up?
I never heard my son use the word.
That was the only. I'm pretty sure he does it on his own time.
I know he curses.
Yeah. I know my
But I
son
know.
curses on his own time.
But Pops used to tell us, don't use that word.
Oh yeah,
man.
nah,
A
it was
lot,
it was
you know what I'm saying?
discouraged. It was definitely discouraged.
But
I still wouldn't even really say that shit around my father. It's weird.
I don't
If
know.
I don't curse around.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Some of
man.
us don't.
Me either. I don't curse around my son.
Some of us
This
don't
guy
curse
is
around
wild.
us.
I don't know how we make this transition, man. How we go into the Dallas Cowboys after this?
Yeah, them niggas suck.
Yo, we just had
Yeah,
just
nah.
negated the whole purpose of that conversation.
But that's
Yo, thanks, D.
Hey,
Good looking.
nah, man. We should. Yo, can we talk about something else? Like
No, we got to talk about that week one.
season done.
Nah, man. We could talk about what's that sport where they throw the sack into the hole on the other side? We could
Cornhole?
Yeah, cornhole, man. We could
That's
talk
what they
about
call it?
that.
Pause.
All right. Let me just start by, this is something, I was talking to Stokes last night, right?
IT Stokes.
IT Stokes. And there was a loss the Cowboys had in 2013. And I was so mad. It was against the Lions. You remember that? 31-30? On the last second. Was it a fake
Oh,
The fake spike. by
Fake
Stafford?
spike, yeah.
by Stafford?
Yeah.
It was, right? Yo, this is what I wrote, bro.
That was the
At
greatest.
that time?
Yes.
So you wrote a letter.
I wrote a letter.
And you
I
were
don't-
gonna-
I don't know
you
who I'm
didn't
sending it to.
Oh, you didn't send it there.
You was,
But
you
yo,
was a fan, right?
I was done with them. I was done with them, bro.
That was one of my best Dallas losses ever.
Yo, remember all the
I have a
trips we
clap
used to
too.
go in? Yo, we went like 10 years in a row to see Cowboys lose
Yo.
every time.
I got it right here. October 27th, 2013. At 5:30 in the morning. Yo, I must
You
have
ever
been
go to
dreaming.
sleep? Damn, yo.
Yo. I said, my name is Cleon Cassius Simpson.
It's full name.
I've been a Cowboy fan since I was 8 years old. We watched them on Thanksgiving every year until I got cable TV.
Wow.
I am 42 years old now. I enjoyed the 90s run when I was finishing up college. I used to take notes every game in my little Cowboy notebook I took to school. When my brother and I were kids, we had no idea where to buy football jerseys. So we took white T-shirts and
That's
drew
'cause
number
Pops-
88 and 38.
That's because Pops hid that from us. He knew.
Yo, which was Drew Pearson and Tony Dorsett. We drew with a black magic marker. We played football in those mock jerseys, and we loved it. And then I just stopped the letter. But I knew exactly what I was gonna say after that. I don't know why I stopped. Yo, I was done with them, bro.
I should have been done with them.
Yo, these dudes give me an ulcer.
I was rooting for KC hard last night. Like, that was my team, man, watching that game.
Yo, there's 31 other teams. I
Nah,
can
man. But yo, that game one,
root for.
You got to be
disgusting.
loyal. I didn't see the game, thank
All right,
God.
so what's your take on Dak Prescott? Because, I mean, I know
All
he
right,
got
hold on.
hurt and he's out, but
All right, listen.
his performance before he got hurt.
Me and O was fighting for the last 3 years about Dak. He keeps one day he pissed me off. I think we didn't speak for like 2 weeks. He was like, "Yo, Dak's, he call me at every interception this man does. Dak's not that dude." I'm coming around, man. Like every big game, he does not show up, man.
He's not.
no show
The
that.
stats show it. The games
He's
show
not
it. The
it,
losses
yo.
show it. Like he has to play a big game, yo.
You know what it
He
is?
has to win one of them, yo.
He wins the division because the NFC East is trash. Therefore,
Damn,
he's
bro.
able to win two
Right.
games against the Cowboy. I'm sorry, 2 games against the Giants, 2 games against Washington, now the Commanders. And Philly, they kind of split here and there. They probably give Dallas the most competition out of the division, but it seems like Dak beats up on teams,
Yeah, he pads his
That-
stats on garbage teams.
that are not playoff.
Yo, if you
I was,
win-
They don't
I was
have
not
winning
trying to believe
records,
that, man.
basically.
I was not. I was blind, man.
Game
You gotta
one of
understand.
last year against Tampa, he did everything. He probably played the best game of his life. Did everything for them to win, except didn't take enough time off the clock. Which is, you did your part. You got to depend on the defense,
I guess so.
and he didn't play well after that, at all. And for some reason, they led the league in offense last year. I don't even see how.
But
That is a totally misleading stat, man.
Yo.
That is nonsense.
That is.
And then they don't. Then in the playoff game at home, you play like, yo. When I was officially done last year,
I know what you're gonna say.
the Thanksgiving
The Raiders
game
game, yep.
against the Raiders.
That was one of my top 5 too.
Yo, my dude.
Yeah, man.
That was one of my
Yo,
top
if
5
If
Cowboy
I saw
losses.
a Dallas Cowboy player that night, after that,
Yes. But you
Yo,
know what?
man,
Here's the problem.
there's
man.
no way.
Here's the problem with the Cowboys.
which you got me. Hold on, let
Hold
me
on.
take down. This is
First,
one.
First, let's talk about reality, right? 3 playoff wins in 26 years. Like let's really be honest with this.
That's not America's team, yo.
3 playoff wins in 26 years. Naja was born.
Who's your daughter?
Naja, my daughter, was born when the Cowboys won their last Super Bowl.
That was 1996.
96.
Well, that was for the 95
Right.
season.
Right.
So really, they counted as the 95.
26 years
Wow.
and 3 playoff wins. Jerry Jones
And
went
then one of
full
the wins,
everybody.
And they're worth the
the
most
one against the Lions, we
valuable
should've-
franchise in sports.
Yep.
So, what does that mean? It's not the players. It's the uniform, bro.
It's
Jerry
the culture.
Jones is cursed.
He's cursed
He's
because
cursed for
of
firing
Jimmy Jones.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson.
There's no other way to put it. The man builds Jerry World, and there's no home court advantage.
Yep.
Teams love coming there and beating them. Remember Eli? Used to call it Eli's
yeah.
house.
Exactly.
Yo, Eli won like 10
Undefeated
straight.
there almost.
Yo,
Yeah.
the first game they played there against the Texans, they lost.
I gotta be honest.
That was one of the best wins.
I love
no.
Cowboy Stadium, man.
Yeah.
Just
Right,
because
no,
of the
we went
fact
to
that the
first
Giants.
game. It was against the Giants.
No, the first game they played in that building.
Oh, the
was against
preseason?
the Texans. They lost.
A preseason game?
I think it was a regular season.
No.
Nah,
No.
First game was the Giants.
No, it was Giants.
We went to the first game.
Yeah, we
I know.
went to the opening
No.
of the stadium.
Let me
Didn't
tell
they
you.
lose to the
No.
Texans?
Nah, we went to the
They went
first
to
game.
the Texans when the Texans were. That was the Texans expansion first
yeah,
game.
The first game.
Oh,
yeah,
They were
that's what it
expansion
was.
team.
Yeah, that was
That's what happened.
the franchise. The Houston
Texans-
Texans franchise
Yes,
first game
first
ever.
game
And y'all
in
lost to
Houston
them.
in that new
Nah, come on, man.
Reliant Stadium, whatever it's called
That's
back
ridiculous.
That's when David Carr, who's Derek's Carr older
then.
brother,
David
was
Hughes Carr.
Yo, I went
was the
through.
quarterback.
Listen, man. Thank God for Troy Emmett and Michael Irvin.
We
man,
can
'cause
still live
Yo,
off
take
of
it
them,
back.
son.
Like when you said that they won the last Super Bowl in 1996. I believe to this day, out of all my years of living, that Dallas Cowboy dynasty was the best football team ever assembled.
Bro.
I mean, I don't even think New England, as much success as New England had, they didn't have the team that
Half
can
of
they
New
can't
England's
compete with
success
Dallas.
is cheating, man.
And he Jerry Jones cut that short because of ego.
They paying for it, man, to this day, man.
He
Doesn't
wanted
matter.
credit for the wins, but it wasn't him.
Let me say it again. 3 playoff wins in 26 years. And they're on TV 5 times a year.
More than that. They got a primetime game.
Those are like Dick stats right there.
Jerry Jones is the ultimate swindler.
They got cats fooled. They had me fooled, man, but I loved them, bro.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do?
Yo,
Every year after
like
year.
T.O.,
Yo,
son,
26 years, dog.
That's my quarterback, man.
And again,
Brandon
this season
Whedon,
looked like
Quincy Carter.
Yeah.
Been through all of that.
Remember Quincy Carter couldn't stay off weed?
Chad
bro.
Hutchinson.
Oh, come on, D. Stop bro. And then every time we go see
That's
a
the one
game,
I used to play for the
Snake
Yankees
goes
too, right?
to
Yeah,
see
yeah.
Cowboys lose. That's the only reason you go to the game.
The only
bro.
reason, yo.
So
Yo, the
I'm so
misery.
sick
Yo,
of it,
Sky,
man.
I was like,
The Saints was the best game. That was the best.
That was disgusting.
yo, remember the opening in the stadium? We got there like 4 o'clock in the morning. The game was 8 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock Dallas time. Yeah, we were partying all day long.
Yes.
All day long, drinking, doing coke. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Michael Irvin.
He's trying to get us indicted.
But I was celebrating because I knew we couldn't lose. With that atmosphere, there's no way we could have lost.
Son, it's
You're
like
right,
a
though.
funeral after
It's-
that game, bro.
That stadium, it's not home court advantage,
Nah,
man.
man. It's none. None
Jerry's
at all.
about money. He's not
Guys
Yo,
go there and they love
he's
it.
going-
They get hype
All
playing
them
in that
years
stadium.
going, seeing the Giants and Cowboys in Cowboy Stadium,
They
yo,
lost.
Giants fans are deep.
Yeah, we lost most of those games. Remember that
I
game?
even
Like,
knew
yo,
Giants
Cowboys
fans travel
finally
like
gonna
So
get
I
it.
was giving pounds out, yo.
We turn
Giving away.
around, they kicking the field goal.
Yo,
to win
remember
the game.
remember the first game ever in that new Cowboy Stadium? You know, that was the first stadium that I knew that they had a club.
Oh,
And all the Dallas fans was pretty much just scattered, went home. You saw nothing but Giants fans in
Yeah,
the
that was
club
crazy.
Party in
celebrating.
the club. Yo, what fan
That's
are you?
funny to you?
the Saints game was great. Though.
How's that fucking funny, bro?
Pittsburgh, yo.
My
Pittsburgh.
Giants won. That was like the unexpected
All right,
best time
all right,
I had.
You see this dude, right? I'm gonna go back to the N word. You see this nigga, right?
Yo, man, it's just it doesn't
Well, yeah,
matter,
yeah.
man.
As long as Jerry Jones is the owner, man, you know, as a Giants fan, I ain't got to worry about the Cowboys.
Yo,
It's
we
the vibe, man.
we
It's
the
the
most
vibe over there.
profitable team, man. That's
Man, that don't mean shit, man. Get out of here, man. No, man.
when we getting any of the profits.
All right,
Jerry gonna say, I can't win with these niggas. That's what he gonna say. And that's what he gonna get rid of them.
He's throwing around the N-word.
we got to make a decision though on Dak.
My decision been made 3 years.
Man.
It's too late. You got that big
When
contract.
Romo got hurt,
That's what happened.
Jerry Jones wanted to put him back in, and I was not against it because it was fool's gold what he was doing that season.
But he had
It was
he had one of the best rookie
great season.
seasons ever.
look, yo, listen, it was
Bro.
it's,
Yo, what 12-4, 13-3, right?
13-3, I believe.
Wow.
and then what happened in the playoff game?
Brett Favre, I mean not Brett Favre. Oh.
I mean, he froze, yo.
Was it Aaron Rodgers?
He played a great game. Aaron Rodgers with that
Yeah,
dumbass
that
pass
third-
to the sideline.
Who did he throw to? Who was that pass to? Was that Cobb?
No, the tight end.
Was it a tie?
Nah, that wasn't a tight
was
end.
It was
Jenkins.
a tight end. No, it was a tight end
Bro, your man threw a 40-yard ball
on the
to
on the sideline. Yeah, it was
So
the tight end.
disgusting. I really thought we were going to win that year, though.
No,
I knew
the year
y'all
we
wasn't
were
gonna
gonna win was when we got jerked in Green Bay. We had the
with Dez?
easiest.
Yeah.
We had the easiest route.
That's what I'm saying. That's another thing, right? That's like the owner. That's
yeah.
first, man.
it was Jared Cook.
Yeah, the tight end.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was a crazy pass though. That was a
Well, at least y'all know the season done early. You know, you ain't gotta
Yeah.
get disappointed late in the season.
I'm not going to
Yo,
watch
you can't
anything.
make this shit up, son.
But here's what's gonna happen. Say the season is over right now. Dak is gonna come back. He's gonna do just enough because nobody wins NFC East back-to-back years anymore.
Oh, Giants going to the Super Bowl this year.
Listen, you know there's nothing I can't. I'm waiting to see that the Giants fail. Yo, they really think that they played a good game last week? What happened to them in the first half?
No, they got the dub.
I tell you this though.
Come on.
I know, I get it.
I tell you
But
this.
they've
been-
escaped a win.
Yo, they've
No,
been
he did.
trash
They escaped
for
with a
years,
win.
bro.
I will say this though.
Can't
You
wait
see
for
how-
the Giants to fucking suck, man.
Even more.
But I will say this. Remember how the Chiefs, when they had Alex Smith, they would make the playoffs, but they knew
But they
once
won
they make the
playoff
playoffs.
games.
I'm just saying though. But
Motherfuckers not winning playoff games.
No, my point being is that the fact is they knew Alex Smith wasn't going to take them to the promised land. They knew he was good enough to be sustainable, but he wasn't going to take him to the promised land. I kind of feel the same way about Tannehill. I think that the Titans roster is stacked.
They got that guy. They got that backup quarterback.
That's what I'm saying.
just
They
drafted.
got their roster is stacked. They're going to
From
make
Liberty.
the playoffs, but I just think Tannehill is limited in his ability, and it showed in that playoff game against the Bengals last year.
Bengals was just on some shit though, man.
Nah, but he
Yeah,
was
the
awful.
Bengals
though.
were-
Tannehill was awful.
He was
wild.
awful. He threw 3 interceptions, but they
terrible.
were still in the
Awful.
game. They were still in the game though. He had.
And Derrick Henry got hurt. That killed
Yeah,
him.
he came back.
He came back for the playoff
that
game.
game, but I don't
He
think he was
wasn't.
ready. Yeah,
It's not that. It's not that.
Yo, your man
Can't miss
missed 8
games.
He missed
Yeah.
8 games and still finished in the top 5 or 6
Russian,
in rushing yards. Come on, man.
Here's another problem with the Cowboys, right?
Problem number 3.
They got rid of Amari Cooper like they had Jerry Rice.
Oh, CeeDee Lamb is not that
No,
guy
he's
either.
not.
Now.
I'm not
about
gonna
to.
lie.
Yeah,
Yo,
I'm about to jump on that right now.
I'm glad you mentioned that because what I'm going to do, I'm going to, basically.
He's not a
reveal-
number 1 receiver, dog.
Yeah, I'm going to reveal the
He improved
stats
that.
with Dak Prescott numbers with and without Amari Cooper.
Oh, Cooper made
So
him.
he
son.
played-
Cooper got him that contract, man.
Dak Prescott, when he played with Amari Cooper, which is 44 games, had over 13,000 passing yards, 88 touchdowns, and 27 interceptions. Now, he played 41 games without Amari Cooper. This is excluding game 1 of this season.
Yeah.
999 passing yards, 55 touchdowns, and 23 interceptions. So, with him, he had 88 touchdowns, and without him, had 55. The passing yard differential is over 5,000.
But yo, I understand why they got rid of Cooper because he
aloof,
only
man.
played.
But you
he
gotta
didn't play
replace him.
Yeah.
Listen,
It's a
they
lot of
You're
money.
gonna get rid of him. Who you replacing him with? Now, I think CeeDee Lamb is a talented wide receiver. He's young, but
He's a
I don't know if
system
he's
one.
that
Nah,
number
he's
one.
not number 1. I already
I don't-
saw it.
That's what
I
I'm
already saw it.
saying.
Yeah,
I don't.
already
He's
saw it.
not
They
Justin
threw to
Jefferson.
him 12 times and he caught 2 or 11
Yes.
times. It got 2 passes.
He's
Some of
not-
them were off,
Amari Cooper route running
That's what I'm saying.
was so crispy, dog.
but
I understand he didn't have that grit. He didn't get vaccinated last year, which
that's
pissed him off.
Yeah, that pissed Jerry Jones.
Yeah, he didn't have that grit. He wasn't that dude. Like, if he was hurt, he wasn't gonna play hurt.
and he just disappeared on the road, man.
You know what I'm saying?
He did not play on the
unfortunately,
road.
CeeDee Lamb is like you said. Like, he's not that number 1. He's not a Justin Jefferson.
hard to
he's
find
not even
a
a
number
Jamar
1,
Chase.
Yo, these cats, but see, especially the receiver, right? You see it from day 1 if they're number 1. It's easy.
You know
You
why?
see it day 1 in
Because they keep
training
catching
camp.
the ball,
You can't
bro.
judge
Yo,
him on college,
They
Jamar-
man.
keep getting open.
Jamar Chase last year. Come on,
Clearly a
son.
number 1.
But you can't.
Preseason
But they had
was
the
terrible,
chemistry though.
He was, but
They had the
he
chemistry
had
though.
2 touchdowns against the Steelers last
Yeah.
week, but it just didn't count.
Nah.
Because they lost.
Listen,
Not only that, it's just that one he like bobbled it, and the other one he didn't extend enough to break the plane.
Right.
You know,
He actually, I think that was a touchdown.
I think it was too.
Yeah. They should have reviewed it.
Well, I don't think. Oh, they couldn't challenge.
They just didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's, I blame
They
the coach
figured
for that.
They hurried up on the next play, which I don't know why, but that was definitely a touchdown.
Yeah,
Des Bryant was a number 1.
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
definitely. He was
You
a
know what I'm
head
saying?
case, but he was
Yeah.
a number 1.
But I'm not saying CeeDee Lamb can't be number 1, but right
Right
now,
now-
they should have never got rid of
And
Amari
unfortunately, I'm agreeing. I
It's
think
the
Dak.
Oklahoma thing. What's his name? Who just left? Was it Lincoln Riley? What's his?
Yeah, who went to US? He's at USC now.
All these Oklahoma, like, what's the other dude that what you call it play? Lamar Jackson played with. Hollywood Brown.
who's on
Yeah.
Arizona Cardinals now.
Yeah. Yo, I'm telling it got to be an Oklahoma
No.
thing. They get these cats from Oklahoma as receivers. Give me a big time Oklahoma Sooner receiver.
They always open, dog.
It's their design. I understand, but yo, I'm
Big
saying
12,
in the NFL,
the Big 12 is a
wide
weak
open.
conference.
yeah, but in the pros,
And they don't in the Big 12. They
don't translate.
They don't,
Well,
yeah,
that
they don't
team
focus.
don't translate. But Des Bryant was in the Big 12. But I'm just specifically focusing on Oklahoma. Baylor's kind of like the same thing.
But
They run kind of the
thing
same
with
offense.
the Big 12, they have no emphasis on defense.
No, but they put out receivers though.
Yeah, no, they do.
But Oklahoma, they're known for their running backs and quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They get, that's their quarterbacks lately between Baker and this dude is a little suspect.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray.
Speaking about running backs, what's he gonna do?
He looked good. They
didn't run him enough.
They didn't run him enough, but he averaged 5 yards a carry.
Yo, that first year Zeke was there was amazing.
Zeke was amazing, yo.
Amazing, yo.
yeah,
But they
that first
beat him
year-
up.
Yo,
Yeah, but the
They
line
beat
is
him
different
up,
too,
yo.
though. The offensive
I mean,
line ain't the 5 years ago.
this is how you know you curse, bro. You say, yo, Dak's coming back healthy. He's like, yo, I felt better than I ever been in my life. I'm working out. I'm down some pounds. I'm getting stronger. First game, he breaks his damn arm, bro. It's dumb.
Wow.
It's the omen, oh.
Yo, you think Tony Pollard right now is a better running back than
No.
Zeke?
No, he's a better
He showed-
utility.
I don't
showed
even think he can
it showed
start
last
on
year,
that
though.
team.
I know we overreacting this one game, but you know how it goes, man.
Yeah, we're not overreacting. We
This is years.
we
of
got a
frustration.
pattern, man.
But
I'm gonna
look,
finish writing that letter, and I don't know who I'm sending it to.
I'm saying
Jerry, yo. Send me
Dallas
Jerry.
lost Amari Cooper. Didn't replace him.
Did not.
But this
Unfortunately, they lost Tyron Smith
Yeah,
to injury.
He's good for 8
Didn't
games
replace
every
him.
year.
Yeah. And then y'all let Randy Gregory go and didn't replace him.
Now I'm good with that. He was just playing for that 1 year contract.
I understand that, but
Well,
yo,
we'll
yeah,
see
he
when
still
he
was
does
effective though.
Nah, he's
What they screwed up too. Von Miller told him he wanted to come, and he would have signed for less money than. Because
Then
he's
he
from
got a
Dallas.
Buffalo?
From Dallas?
Yeah, he's from Dallas, I think. That he got from Buffalo, and he was like, "Yo, they
But
didn't even come look for me." So
I don't know. I kind of feel like
you saw
that-
how he played game 1, right?
I understand, but what Von Miller was only going to have,
Listen,
so
your
much effect on Dallas,
Super Bowl runs are 2 years long. That's all you need. But remember, you got Micah Parsons on one side
he
and
wanted
Von Miller on the other
He
side.
got a lot of money.
I know, but
Giants still
I
have
just
him.
don't
The Bills
think,
gave him a
I know,
lot of
But
money.
I know, but they
Like $50 million.
Yeah, I know, because he's not gonna be there next year. They gave him that contract, gave him the guaranteed money, but that
Okay.
$50 million
But keep it real.
is for 2 years or 3 years. But they're not gonna keep him. They're gonna cut him after next year
But let's be real.
if
though.
they don't win.
If Von Miller,
And I sure hope Buffalo don't win.
what I'm saying, if Von Miller would have signed with the Cowboys and would have been playing with the Cowboys, how much of an effect you think he would have had on the entire Dallas team in
He
terms of
has
wins
2
and losses?
rings.
He would have had an
Okay.
His clout.
But how much though?
But I'm saying, listen,
I'm
it
saying-
changes
I think a lot.
culture.
Yeah, he's a
It
leader.
changes
He's
culture.
definitely a leader.
Translating into a Super Bowl?
It translates into
But
something
that's what
more.
I'm saying. But why would Dallas pay all
Yeah.
that money for Von Miller when it's not going to translate into,
I hear you.
It may
a Super
translate.
Bowl
You
run?
don't know that, but that's what I'm saying.
Yo, y'all just said Dak is not that dude.
No, but I'm saying it may
say
change
it. I would
everything.
say
It
that.
hold the.
Well, you starting to come to that conclusion though. You
I'm
just
looking.
admit it.
I'm checking out the stats, man. He was terrible that first game, man. He was terrible before he broke stuff.
Look at it this way:
I just don't think Von
What
Miller
was the
would
biggest
have made
move?
that much of a difference.
that Cowboy run in the '90s, that dynasty. What you think was the biggest move they made?
Y'all had the best roster in the league.
We had the best roster, but we lost.
By far.
We lost to Frisco. We were still losing to
Okay,
San
I
Fran.
mean, like,
But what changed that?
Don't answer that question, D. We gotta change D. We gotta.
About to snuff this nigga, man.